Before we proceed with our press conference regarding this spectacular event, I'd like to remind you that just down the road at Staples Center, we present a heavyweight showdown of enormous magnitude. On December 1st, the WBC champion Deontay Wilder takes on the lineal champion Tyson Fury. Now, this is a great opportunity for boxing fans to see a rarity indeed. Two undefeated giants in the prime of their career facing off for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. December 1st, Staples Center, SHOWTIME pay-per-view. And I must say, we just received some very interesting and exciting news this morning regarding that fight. For the very first time, viewers can purchase the live stream with the SHOWTIME app. That'll be on so many multiple platforms. That's Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Android phones, tablets, you name it, we have it. Plus, purchasing the live stream, you'll receive a free 30-day trial offer on SHOWTIME. So SHOWTIME is stepping up and continuing in a big way in live streaming their fights. As SHOWTIME Championship Boxing finishes arguably their best year ever, 2019 promises to be even bigger and even better. Indeed, we start off 2019 with a bang. We have two of the most talented, recognizable, and accomplished boxers in the world today, headlining as Premier Boxing Champions presents Manny Pacquiao versus Adrien "The Problem" Broner. Two of boxing's biggest attraction meeting for the WBA Welterweight Championship of the World, taking place Saturday, January 19th, the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, live on SHOWTIME pay-per-view, and we can promise it will be live streamed as well. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about the tickets. They will be available on November the 24th. That's just 4 days away. So we have Thanksgiving Thursday, we have Black Friday, and then we have Pacquiao Broner tickets available on Saturday. Tickets available on access.com. You can charge by phone as well by calling 866-740-7711. And you can, of course, purchase your tickets as well at any MGM Resorts International box office. Now, I've been in the ring announcing fights for more than 35 years. And I'm not just an announcer. I don't just work in fights. I enjoy the fights as well. And I can't wait to introduce the fighters, step out of the ring, and watch the fight unfold. And this is one that I'm going to step out of the ring and be on the edge of my seat and watch unfold. For a number of reasons. Number one, I think their stakes are huge for this fight. It's for the Welterweight Championship of the World, the hottest division of boxing today. The winner has that title and moves on to even more bigger and better things than this fight. I think the fighters have a lot to prove as well. The ageless Manny Pacquiao, how long?
All right, we're going to mute that right here. Let me let y'all know what's going on. My partner, Rob Suarez, I'm going to upload these to my Dropbox. You're probably not going to be able to see him, but he's there right now at the press conference. So we're going to have some exclusive shit coming. And he's good with interviews. So, we're going to be obviously watching the press conference. Yesterday was entertaining. It was only 31 minutes long or so. The fight's going to be on January the 19th. I can't put into words how much hell I went through to get access to this press conference. But nonetheless, we handled a lot of big shit. Also, Friday, no later than Sunday, we will have word on if my partner, also Rob, over in L.A., is going to be going to Wilder versus Fury. So you know if we don't get in, I'm going to be hot. And you know I'm going to do a video. But I think, things have changed quite a bit, especially with our friends over at SHOWTIME. But however, it's weird. But let's see what he's talking about. Let's scan it a little bit. So we're going to watch the whole press conference in full. And we're going to go full screen for the people who want to be like, man, why won't you go full screen? Oh, wait, hold up. Shh, shut up. Shut up. I'll be right back.
Did I say unpredictable and brash? Nah,
Be right back.
So. And now his opponent for this spectacular event, the only sitting congressman and senator to win a world title. He's a boxing icon returning to the U.S. after a 2-year absence. We're certainly glad to have him. Yet he is fresh off of that spectacular knockout win over Lucas Matisse. He is boxing's only 8-division world champion. He's a future Hall of Famer. He is the reigning and defending WBA welterweight champion of the world, Manny Pacman Pacquiao. Now we're going to hear from our television, from the venue. We're going to hear from the promoters as well. And at this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you a man representing Showtime Boxing who has guided the sports program to its acclaim as the #1 destination for boxing. Please welcome to the microphone President of Showtime Sports, Steven Espinosa.
Thank you, Jimmy. We're thrilled to be announcing this event. We're ending 2018 with a big event, a big pay-per-view event right here in Los Angeles with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury for the Heavyweight World Championship. And we're kicking off 2019 with another big fight. January 19th, the MGM Grand in the high-stakes welterweight division. You know, these two fighters have resumes that you're all familiar with. We have a legendary Hall of Fame fighter and one of the most popular fighters in the sport. And on the surface, they seem very different, but actually they're more similar than you would think. Both are multi-division championships, 8 divisions, 8 weight classes for Manny Pacquiao, 4 divisions, the youngest ever to do that for Adrien Broner. They're two of the most entertaining fighters in the sport, 2 of the most popular fighters in the sport, the two of the biggest names in the sport. And the reality, they are also 2 fighters who are all heart. There's no quit in either of these guys. We've seen them in tough fights. We've seen them in grueling 12-rounders. There's one thing that you know you're going to get out of Manny Pacquiao, and you're also going to get out of Adrien Broner. And that's 100% effort from the opening bell through all 12 rounds. You know, when Manny Pacquiao fights, it's a big event. When Adrien Broner fights, it's a big event. When Adrien Broner and Manny Pacquiao fight, it's a huge event. You add in Mayweather Promotions and the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, and you have the recipe for one of the biggest events of the entire year. I don't usually make guarantees, but I will on this fight. These are 2 action fighters. There's a lot at stake here. Careers, legacies, futures, all kinds of things. This will be an all-action, entertaining fight. It will be a special night, a special weekend, a 3-day weekend in Las Vegas. Everybody's got Monday off, so it will be a very special weekend at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. We can't wait. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. The fight will take place at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, the home of countless mega fights. I've been there so many times and enjoyed so many tremendous fights, and this is another one. At this time, my pleasure to introduce to you the president of Las Vegas Live Entertainment and Sports for MGM Resorts International. Please welcome Richard Sturm.
Thank you. Well, good afternoon, everyone. The media and the fight fans watching today's event live on Facebook and YouTube. This fight kicks off another tremendous year of entertainment programming for MGM Resorts. And we look forward to hosting a variety of sporting events and concerts, as well as a number of extraordinary new residencies in the year ahead. I'd like to welcome Manny Pacquiao and Adrien Broner, 2 of the sport's most iconic fighters, back to Las Vegas and to the MGM Grand. Fans have always enjoyed watching these 2 great fighters compete throughout their careers. We are confident January's event will be
no disrespect to that brother, but don't nobody want to hear him talk, right? Who he is he's the guy basically who's like in charge of like the MGM Grand and T-Mobile Arena and all that stuff. So he's like one of them type of corporate fat cat big wigs. So in the meantime, what y'all want to talk about? Yeah, I always thought his hair was fake. It looked better today. Actually, I've seen he's always at all the MGM, Mayweather, every press conference that takes place in Vegas. But yeah, that shit looks better today. And it's definitely a toupee when you watch it in HD.
MP Promotions, Mayweather Promotions, and TGB Promotions in association with About Billions Promotions. At this time, we'd like to hear from our various promoters, and we begin with MP Promotions. On behalf of MP Promotions, please welcome Joe Ramos.
We heard from Joe yesterday. He's going to say the same stuff he was saying yesterday. He's going to thank PBC, Al Heyman, and all that stuff. We're going to hear him out, though. We're going to hear Joe out.
On behalf of MP Promotions, I'd like to thank all of you for coming here today to kick off this remarkable event. In line with giving thanks this week, let me begin by thanking our partner, the future Hall of Famer, the one and only Al Heyman in the PBC. Negotiating this fight has been such a pleasure for Sean Gibbons, Tom Foggy, and I, which is almost never the case in boxing. So thank you, Al. I'd like to acknowledge our co-presenters for this event, Mayweather Promotions, TGB Promotions, and About Billions Promotions. We're honored to be back with SHOWTIME Pay-Per-View and the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Now, we all know Adrien is hungry. He claims he's got next and thinks he's the can man. But he's fighting a future Hall of Famer, boxing's only 8-division world champion, a fighter of the decade, and is coming off his best performance in 9 years. Senator Manny, with our team led by Buboy Fernandez, along with the guys from Manila, Steve, David, Roger, Choi, Bong, Raji, and Mike and the boys from LA, will be ready to solve any problem posed by Adrien. Manny will show the world once again that he is the best fighter on the planet come January 19th. Don't miss a chance to be part of history. January 19th, SHOWTIME Pay-Per-View, MGM Grand. Happy Thanksgiving and God bless.
Ain't going to be no damn testing for this fight. You better get out of here.
As Joe
know ain't no
mentioned, it takes
testing.
teamwork to put together this promotion. We'll now hear from the teamwork from Mayweather Promotions. Please welcome a fixture of mega fights, the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellerby.
Oh, Mr. Make It Happen. Everywhere I go, they was asking about it. Everywhere I go, they was asking about this fight. It's bigger than you, me, and both of us.
And thank everyone for coming out today. We know we have a great fight come January the 19th. When you look up here on this stage, you see a future Hall of Famer in Manny Pacquiao, a guy who's fought every one of this era. And looking at Adrien Broner, a guy who's never backed down from a tough challenge, and he knows come January 19th, he has to be at his best.
Hey, Philip, that's rude, Philip. How dare you, Philip, and
On January the 19th, this particular fight will be a massive fight. It'll be a fight that'll be watched globally. It'll be a fight that the fans across the world will see a very exciting fight. The style matchup with these two guys is very intriguing, and I love this matchup. So come January the 19th, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you this will be a great fight. Before I close, I want to acknowledge Mayweather Promotions' rising star. Give him a round of applause, Gervonta Davis. Thank you.
Oh, what's Tank doing there? Hopefully they do the right thing and put Tank versus Morris on this card.
Gervonta Davis, not only a rising star, but a tremendously talented world champion. Now let's hear from AB Promotions, About Billion Promotions. Please welcome Ravone Littlejohn.
That's the Mayweather CEO, Mayweather Promotion CEO, Philip. You need to get your shit together.
For, further notice when we do these press conferences, can we
How
get
dare
a
you.
taller podium? The microphones are always at my chest, but oh, thank you. But want to thank the media for being here. It's a pleasure for us to be, the first pay-per-view fight of 2019 on SHOWTIME. SHOWTIME has been a great partner. I want to thank Steven Espinoza.
Dude definitely ain't no church deacon.
Looking forward to working with Manny
60-40
Pacquiao,
is what he goes
for the
by
first time.
on
We've
Instagram.
worked with Mayweather Promotions a couple of times. It's always been good business, and I want to thank Leonard Ellerby. As far as the fight, it's going to be a great fight. They kept it clean yesterday, but they threw a couple shots today, so we'll throw a couple back. They say they want to solve problems. Out of Manny Pacquiao's 5 losses, 3 of them were knockouts. So a little bit chinny. my man AB hit the right spot, you know, we could have a quick night. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we ain't never been out for the count, you understand? So, just to let you know.
Ooh, go ahead,
you know
talk
what I
that sass.
But, you know, I'm not the, Adrian's
Talk
the
that
trash
sass.
talk. It's not me. You got to really bring it out of me. You know what I mean? But we from Cincinnati, so yeah, we from Cincinnati. You know, you talk. You know, we got to come back. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, Adrien knows what he has to do. You know, we know the position that we're in. You know, it is a pleasure to face a legend. This is our first time fighting, on a fight of this magnitude, but we're ready. Lastly, of course, gotta give a shout to the young champ Tank. He's going to definitely be a huge star. And I want to give a shout to the rest of the fighters about building promotions. Robert Easter, Rasheed Warren, Destiny Butler, and Desmond Jarman. I look forward to seeing you all January 19th. Thank you.
It's time to hear from our fighters. Reminding you that it's not just us here, which covers so much.
Here, let me mute him real quick. Sorry, but he's basically like the Leonard Ellaby of About Billions, but he not. Y'all say that motherfucker look like a deacon, but he not. I'm telling you. Wait, shh. Oh man. Hey, mess him up.
I want to say, thank all the media came out. You know what I'm saying? Even though y'all always talk bad about me, but it's cool. I want to thank y'all anyway. You know, it's the truth. Y'all don't fuck with me for real. But it's gonna be a hell of a fight January 19th. You know, I wasn't gonna get up here and talk shit, but they promoter with them stretchy pants got up here. Was talking crazy. But to tell the truth though, I just don't see Manny Pacquiao beating me. And before he beat me, he got a better chance of becoming a driving instructor. If I'm just saying though, I really wasn't gonna come up here and say a lot of Asian jokes, but oh, now y'all get it, huh? Driving. Now y'all get it. Driving instructor. All right. I look at it like, Manny Pacquiao, he is Asian, but, after looking at his life, let's look at it. He drink Hennessy, he promote Hennessy, he fuck his money up, fuck up his taxes, shit, if you ask me, he a black fighter.
And he grew up in the hood.
Just know, January 19th, I'm gonna get serious. January 19th, I am coming to win. Fuck the money, like I said yesterday. I'm gonna be victorious. And I know they got plans, but I'm coming to let y'all know I'm fucking them plans up. They keep talking about a Floyd and Pacquiao too. Shit, he gotta get past me, and he ain't gonna get past me. And that's on God and them. And like I said, I don't know who NM is. I don't know who NM is, man. He ain't gonna beat me, man. January 19th, I will be victorious.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you, Adrien Broner. And now we pass the honor on to Senator Manny Pacman Pacquiao.
Pacquiao do be having nigga problems, though. Oh, he great. Give a sermon. Oh, man.
Well, first of all, I would like first thank God for this opportunity. Beautiful day that He provide us. Without God, we are nothing. Of course, we're here. God give us good health, so that's why we're here for this promotion. So, of course, first thing, thankful to God.
Nah, he don't sin that much no
Second,
more.
I wanna
He do other
thank
sins.
Al Heyman and PBC Boxing, of course, MP Promotion, TGB Promotion, Mayweather Promotion, AB Promotion, I promote you.
Ooh.
And most important thing is, of course, I want to thank MGM Grand for holding this event on January 19. I remember when my first fight here in America, that was in 2001, June 23, 2001, in MGM. I'm undercard with Oscar De La Hoya and Castillo fight. So now it's nice to be back to fight again in MGM. Thank you so much to all your support in boxing, and of course, me alone, not you. Okay, but of course, seriously talking, this fight is gonna be a good fight. Of course, he's right. I have to pass through to him before Floyd Mayweather, and I'm thinking to have a victorious fight on January 19, to have a good victorious fight, convincing win. Like I'm thinking about my last fight with Matisse, like that. Trying my best, but you know.
He want to knock Broner out. Say it, Manny. Say it.
But this coming fight, you know, I just want to prove to the boxing fans that Manny Pacquiao is still in the pot. Okay. Manny Pacquiao, his journey is still continue, and I want you to know that, and I want to prove it in January 19, and even more after that, and you will see more fights of Manny Pacquiao here in the United States. So please come and watch this prestigious fight against Adrien Broner. We know I'm not underestimating him. He's a good boxer. He's a champion. And he's young, and he's fast. Seem fast with his mouth. Well, but
Manny been roasting him.
Seriously, this is gonna be a good fight. If you ask him, it's gonna be a good fight. More action in the ring. We will entertain people. And we know what the people want: more action, engagement, engaging in the ring. So that's what we want to that's what we are trying to do in January 19. This fight. So don't miss it. It's gonna be once in a lifetime to see this kind of fight. Okay, Adrien Broner and Manny Pacquiao will give you a good fight that you will never forget. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, Senator Manny Pacman Pacquiao.
I'm going to hype the shit out of this. He just
Now we're
roasted
moving
the
on
shit
to
out
our
of Manny.
question and answer session. My pleasure to
I mean,
pass
Broner.
the microphone over to someone, well, there's no one better. He's a longtime respected sportscaster. Please welcome international boxing.
Oh, what they doing there? I don't know. Who won? Manny just roasted him. Manny just All right. Shut up. You shut up. I'm sick of y'all. Have some manners.
Adrien a number of times, Manny a couple of times, against Mosley and against Floyd. So let's just start the questioning here. Manny, you're going to be 40 years old on December 17th.
December 17th.
Happy birthday in advance. But why are you still fighting?
Well, first of all, you don't grade me happy birthday advance. First of all,
Yo, he going in on AB.
I continue my.
He might sing for you.
I continue my career as a boxer because boxing is my passion, and when I realized that when I hung up my gloves once, the last fight with Bradley, I feel lonely and sad because no more Manny Pacquiao in the ring, and give inspiration to the Filipino people and, of course, the
You think Manny drunk?
boxing fans to see Manny Pacquiao anymore. So I continue and thank God for He's giving me
You think it's sin?
good health every day and condition like this.
Look how laid back he is.
I'm so thankful for everything.
I think
Adrien,
he
do you
should
feel
sin.
that his age and his advanced age will be.
If he want the
something you take
Mayweather
advantage of?
fight, he got to sin a lot.
Not really. He's still in great condition. He trained his ass off, and it's gonna be a hell of a fight.
You're bringing back Freddie Roach, Hall of Fame.
You're bringing Freddie back.
You're bringing back Freddie Roach
Yeah.
as a trainer in your corner. What was the
You
decision?
scared?
Nah, I don't have nightmares.
I believe
I
it.
don't have nightmares.
Manny on that sauce. Manny's on the sauce today.
Why did you Why did you decide to bring Freddie back?
No, Freddie has always. I always include him to my team. So we never lost Freddie. It just.
Pacquiao couldn't come to the state because of the money.
Need to relax sometimes, and now is we need Freddie.
I'm happy he brings Freddie back.
Why?
Shit, so we can get this thing shaking.
Oh no! Yes, I like it. I like it. Manny been roasting him. Manny been roasting him. Manny been roasting him though. He got to fire back. He got to fire back. I'm sorry. Trust me, my father's disabled. It's fucked up.
Did you see the Rams game
But-
last night against the Chiefs?
He been getting
I really
roasted.
don't watch football.
Are you aware of what happened?
I really don't watch football.
We won't go down that line of questioning then.
It wasn't bad
What
taste.
type of discipline will you have to exhibit in patience in fighting somebody like Manny?
He was under duress.
Just keep my composure and stay calm and just stay focused on my game plan.
And that would be?
These nuts. I mean, just watch the fight January 19th, and I can't give out nothing right now, but it's gonna be a hell of a fight. I'm gonna win this fight too.
Manny, you, along with Floyd Mayweather, share the title of having the greatest pay-per-view fight ever, the most viewed and most watched. And everybody saw what you did with Floyd in Japan in announcing that you all would once again fight each other. And then it was brought upon you to fight Adrien first on January the 19th. However, the general public and fight fans will believe that this is simply a stepping stone to a fight, perhaps on Cinco de Mayo against Floyd. Is that your plan?
I don't think Adrian will agree with that because, like I said, I need to pass through to him, and I believe him. This is not easy fight. This is a hard fight against Adrien Broner. It's hard to answer that question to fight again with Floyd Mayweather right now.
Why is it hard now, but it wasn't hard in Japan?
In Japan, because I wasn't decided yet to fight Adrien Broner. But we just met in Japan, and he told me that he want to challenge me, and he want to come out from his retirement to challenge. And I told him, I got the belt, I am a champion, so let's get it on.
And you hope to disrupt and change that plan?
I ain't hoping.
Hope is not a strategy?
Nah, hope ain't no strategy. This ain't gonna be no luck.
I have belt. I
What
have
gives you
belt.
such confidence, even though you're a four-time champion, that you can beat a man who is eight division champion? What gives you that confidence when perhaps when you examine your resume, even at his advanced age, he is the best fighter that you will have ever attempted to fight?
I see whose side you on.
I'm on no one's side. I'm asking questions.
Well, ask the right questions. Ask the right questions. But I'm gonna answer your question.
Why
but-
are you so confident?
Because first of all, because you on my back, and for two, because I just feel like he can't beat me. You know, look at my resume. What do I do to southpaws? I stopped them. Look at my resume. You see my
I'm
resume,
aware
right?
of your resume.
I stopped them. So going into this fight, I'm very confident. He's another southpaw, and I'm gonna do what I always do.
Yeah, they've been getting at AB today. They've been getting at him. They've been getting at him.
You concerned about this man? Or is this just another guy who's on the long list of what will be 70
It will
fights
not.
now?
It will not rate me.
Pardon?
It's not. It's not. It will not bother me.
Is there any opponent who you've entered the ring with that has gotten into your head, either through conversation or you've looked at the tape and said, you know what, this guy's just so good, I've got a problem? You have 7 losses. Did you ever enter into any of those 7
I
fights
think Manny
that
should
you-
sin a little
I've got
bit.
problem?
No, not even him.
Well, hopefully they'll throw more punches than words. January 19th is going to be the date on pay-per-view. We look forward to it. There's no better place to have a fight than the MGM Grand. Great place. Showtime pay-per-view. Remind everybody, we've got a great fight coming here at the Staples Center as well. Deontay Wilder in the heavyweight championship of the world, WBC, against the lineal champ, Tyson Fury. That'll be on December 1st. Warming up for these two on January 19th. Thank you both. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
What is up with Manny today? This is the first time I've ever seen Broner looking this uncomfortable. There. It's a private press conference. It's a private press conference. I'll explain it. Long story.
Thank everybody who was watching on YouTube and Facebook in our live stream. Again, Showtime pay-per-view, January 19th. They won't be smiling then.
All our press in the back are good? Okay, gentlemen, thank you. So,
Chris
for the
de
press that
Blasio.
are in attendance,
My tongue bite my time. Wait till the world is mine. You should see me in the
Let me mute that. How about that? So let's talk for a little bit, man. I got the scoops. I got all the details. In fact, we have somebody there right now. So what we're going to do is, while it's uploading to my Dropbox, we can scan through all of this raw content that I have from Rob, who's at the press conference right now. So what they're about to do is they had they talked to the media before the press conference, and they're going to talk to the media after. So he's going to be there about another hour or so. So long story short, it was a closed press conference because Manny Pacquiao, especially in L.A., they didn't want all the Filipinos showing up and being outside. Remember, it's like that with Manny Pacquiao. He has a media workout. It's just people all over the place, especially in L.A. So they didn't want that. Broner was upset yesterday at the press conference because he was like, what the fuck is this? Why is it not open to the public? Where's everybody at? They can't, I guess maybe they didn't have the time to do it, or, you know, with Broner, they didn't want to risk it, a motherfucking riot, because him saying some of this shit. I mean, he ain't saying anything racially. You know, that Freddie Roach comment, we're going to go back and watch it, all right? We're going to go back and watch it. Thanks, Luke. We're going to go back and watch it. It was, but at that point in time, understand that Broner's never been like that. I cover all press conferences, all of them. I got a UFC one. We got to do another live stream at 5 p.m. for the not UFC, Chuck Liddell versus Tito Ortiz 3. It's an obligation. Rob is going to that fight. And then with Rizin, for example, Mayweather versus Tenshin Nasukawa, because they let me stream the press conference, Now I got to cover the whole fight. But the good thing for you guys is we're going to be providing full coverage for Rizin 14, December the 31st, which will be like Monday or something like that. I don't remember. It's a lot going on. But let's go back and watch some clips because, yeah, okay, the Freddie Roach joke was low. I think that he did it under duress. I think that it's like when a fighter's getting fucked up and they do some stupid shit like Victor Ortiz, like try to headbutt you or try to hit you low, because at that point in time, Pacquiao was really getting into him. It was low. I do understand, and me, for those who don't know, I'm disabled. Not anymore. We're healthy now, but I've dealt with disabilities myself. My father is, disabled. Very close to what Freddie Roach has. However, it was low. But in society today, but let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, let's find it. Let's find it.
About me, but it's cool. I want to thank y'all anyway. It's the truth. Y'all don't fuck with me for real. But it's gonna be a hell of a fight January 19th. I wasn't gonna get up here and talk shit, but they promoter with them stretchy pants got up here. Was talking crazy. But to tell the truth though, I just don't see Manny Pacquiao beating me, and before he beat me, he got a better chance of becoming a driving instructor. I'm just saying though,
that was joke number one. Like how, I've seen some Asian driving instructors, but however, also the stereotype is Asian people don't really know how to drive. Like black women don't know how to drive. That's a stereotype. They hold their phone like this while they driving. They think they're too cool for an earpiece. Then they get into an accident and then they cry. So that was joke number one. It was joke number one. Let's go back a little bit.
Think all the media came out. You know what I'm saying? Even though y'all always talk bad about me, but it's cool. I want to thank y'all anyway. It's the truth. Y'all don't fuck with me for real. But it's gonna be a hell of a fight January 19th. I wasn't gonna get up here and talk shit, but they promoter with them stretchy pants got up here. Was talking crazy. But to tell the truth though, I just don't see Manny Pacquiao beating me, and
now that's
before he
racist.
beat me, he got a better chance of becoming a driving instructor.
What you guys are saying in the chat.
I'm just saying though,
Here, let's go to the more controversial bit. Where was we at?
Be victorious.
It was when Manny started roasting him. All right, first Manny gonna do. All right, here it is right here. Now, some of y'all are saying very controversially that Manny Pacquiao was drunk. I've never seen Manny Pacquiao this loose at a press conference. Have you? So he's about to start his onslaught of Adrien Broner. I think it's like 4 stiff, straight left hands and maybe 2 body shots he hit Broner with. And Broner just going to be sitting there on his phone like, what the fuck? And then Jim Gray going to start getting in on Broner. But here we are. Also, it's weird to hear Pacquiao say thank you, Al Heyman. But can we get a thank you, Al Heyman, in the chat?
Well, first of all, I would like first thank God for this opportunity.
Pay attention.
Beautiful day. Yes, He provide us. Without God, we are nothing. Of course, we're here. God give us good health, so that's why we're here for this promotion. So, of course, first thing, thankful to God. And second, I want to thank Al Heyman and PBC Boxing, of course, MP Promotion, TGB Promotion, Mayweather Promotion, AB Promotion. I promote you.
Oh, got to run that back.
And EB promotion, Mayweather promotion, EB promotion, I promote you. and most important thing is
Now, that was number one, right? Now, when Manny did that already, I was like, wait a minute, that's not very Manny Pacquiao-ish. And then he did the whole little, like, with the way he turned around and looked when he said it, and he was like,
to God. And second, I want to
watch his face when he say it.
thank Al Himan and PBC Boxing, of course, MP Promotion, TGB Promotion, Mayweather Promotion, EB Promotion. I promote you. And
Don't it seem like he was up all night practicing that shit? The way he was like, yeah, that shit worked. Yeah.
And most important thing is, of course, I want to thank MGM Grand for holding this event on January 19. I remember when my first fight here in America, that was in 2001, June 23, 2001, in MGM. I'm undercard with Oscar De La Hoya and Castillo. Fight. So now it's nice to be back to fight again in MGM. Thank you so much to all your support in boxing, and of course, me alone, not you.
Oh!
Okay, but
Now, that was shot number two. That was shot number two. So when have you seen Manny come at somebody like this? He usually like praying for people and shit and smiling in their face. And for y'all don't know, listen. One day, when I'm like an old-ass man, like this old-ass bitter man, I'm going to write a book on like the Mayweather Pacquiao saga. And what it's going to be about is about how Pacquiao used to sin. He used to be listen, he used to be one of the most dirtiest of no good sinners, cockfighting, illegal gambling, him and Boo Boy having late night beating people up in the streets, fighting people over turkeys, the drug scandals, the cocaine. But now he's a man of Christ, even though he has some pretty extreme political views when it comes to the death penalty and capital punishment. I don't agree with them, but however, that's his right. I do warn you, if you're over in the Philippines, don't sell no weed. Don't chill with nobody who sell any drugs or anything, because Manny Pacquiao, from my understanding, feels that if you associate with drug dealers and shit, you should die. They own some shit over there, though. But however, you have to also understand that Manny Pacquiao is a very powerful man. Yeah, he be all, chilling and everything. And yes, he does have some tax issues over here in the States, but his wealth is in regards to who he is as being a national treasure to the Philippines. And he's best friends with the fucking president. So don't be an ignorant scumbag. Manny Pacquiao's the fucking man. Anyway, let's rewind that back. But what we were talking about is how, like, he just roasted Adrien Broner.
that's why we're here for this promotion. So
Very underrated.
of course, first thing, thankful to God. And second, I want to thank Al Himan and PBC Boxing, of course, MP Promotion, TGB Promotion, Mayweather Promotion, EB Promotion. I promote you.
That's the second time he did that. Like, he gave himself, like, props for his own joke. That's the second time he did that.
And most important thing is, of course, I want to thank MGM Grand for holding this event on January 19. I remember when my first fight here in America, that was in 2001, June 23, 2001, MGM. I'm undercard with Oscar
All right,
De La
I'm gonna
Hoya
let y'all
and
watch it. I'm gonna
Castillo,
let y'all watch it.
fight. So now it's nice to be back to fight again in MGM. Thank you so much to all your support in boxing, and of course, me alone, not you. Okay,
That was number 3. Oh, my bad. I said I wasn't gonna stop it no more. My bad. My bad.
but of course, with Oscar De La Hoya and Castillo fight. So now it's nice to be back to fight again in MGM. Thank you so much to all your support in boxing, and of course, me alone, not you. Okay, but of course, seriously talking, this fight is gonna be a good fight. Of course, he's right. I have to pass through to him before Floyd Mayweather, and I'm thinking to have a victorious fight on January 19, to have a good victorious fight, convincing win, like I'm thinking about my last fight with Matisse, like that, trying my best. But you know, this what? Nagima. But this coming fight, you know, I just want to prove to the boxing fans that Manny Pacquiao is still in the pot. Okay. Manny Pacquiao, his journey is still continue, and I want you to know that, and I want to prove it in January 19, and even more after that, and you will see more fights of Manny Pacquiao here.
I
in the
agree,
United
Jacob.
States. So please come and watch this prestigious fight against Adrien Broner. We know I'm not underestimating him. He's a good boxer. He's a champion, and he's young, and he's fast. Seem fast with his mouth.
That was number 4. That was number 4 or 5. Was that number 4 or 5? 5 pipe bombs on Broner.
Well, but seriously, this is gonna be a good fight. If you ask him, it's gonna be a good fight. More action in the ring. We will entertain people, and we know what the people want. More action, engagement, engaging in the ring. So that's what we want to try. That's what we are trying to do in January 19. This fight. So don't miss it. It's gonna be once in a lifetime to see this kind of fight. Okay, Adrien Broner and Manny Pacquiao will give you a good fight that you will never forget. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, Senator Manny Pacman Pacquiao.
Well, since he wants to super chat that, then I'm going to say they have a reputation for being bigoted news. Thank you, Michael Johnson, for the $2. Back to the press conference.
And now we're moving on to our question and answer session. My pleasure to pass the microphone over to someone, well, there's no one better. He's a longtime respected sportscaster. Please welcome International Boxing Hall of Famer Jim Gray.
Thank you for the super chat.
Well, we're looking great forward to this fight. Both of these guys have fought on Showtime. Adrien a number of times, Manny a couple of times, against Mosley and against Floyd. So let's just start the questioning here. Manny, you're going to be 40 years old on December 17th.
December 17.
Happy birthday in advance. But why are you still fighting?
Well, first of all, you don't grade me happy birthday advance. First of all,
Number 5. He's just roasting Adrien. He's just roasting Broner. Nah, I'm going to be talking to Jesse Hart in a couple of weeks. Not even a couple of weeks, right? That's like soon. I think that's next week. Okay, let's finish the press conference first. He called me. Well, let's finish the press conference.
first of all, I continue my.
I got to go to
Nice thing
AC
for you.
this week for the Bevo something.
I continue my career as a boxer because boxing is my passion, and when I realized that when I
Thanks,
hung up
Dice
my gloves
quitting.
once, the last fight with Bradley, I feel lonely and sad because no more Manny Pacquiao in the ring, and give inspiration to the Filipino people, and of course the
I didn't want to answer what? We're trying to get through the press conference. Y'all being rude. Y'all being rude. I have friends in the LDBC. Also, I know there's fucking scumbags in the LDBC. But the truth is, the majority believe and look at them as bigoted news. And I can see it. That's not me hating. That's facts. That's how they are looked at. Let's get back to the press conference. Stop being rude. Thanks, Ray.
boxing fans to see Manny Pacquiao anymore. So I continue and thank God for He's giving me good health every day and condition like this. I'm so thankful for everything.
Adrien, do you feel that his age and his advanced age will be something you can take advantage of?
Not really. He's still in great condition. He trained his ass off.
Fucking Marlo.
It's gonna be a hell of a fight.
Marlo
You're bringing
Stanfield.
back Freddie Roach, Hall of Fame.
You bringing Freddie back?
You're bringing back Freddie Roach
Yeah.
as a trainer in your corner. What was the
You
decision?
scared?
Nah, I don't have nightmares.
Number 6.
I don't have nightmares.
Why did you decide to bring Freddie back?
I did talk about his last
Freddie
fight.
has, I always
I did the video.
him to my team.
Do some research.
We never lost Freddie. It just you need to relax sometimes, and now is we need Freddie.
I'm happy he brings Freddie back.
Why?
Shit, so we can get this thing shaking. What?
Did you see the Rams game last night against the Chiefs?
I really don't watch football.
Are you aware of what happened?
Another straightforward win for Anthony
You won't
Yard.
go down that line of questioning then. What type of discipline will you have to exhibit in patience in fighting somebody like Manny?
Just
Don't ever disrespect me. I cover more fights than your best of channels. Don't ever disrespect me. Yeah, I covered the Anthony Yard fight. And thanks for the support.
just keep my composure and stay calm and
And yes, I'll be covering the entire Wilder Fury card. The entire card, from the Showtime card, from the press con, the motherfucking Facebook card, all of it.
just stay focused on my game plan.
And that would be?
These nuts. I mean, just watch the fight January 19th, and I can't give out nothing right now.
No, that joke for on Freddie Roach, it was low. The joke on Freddie Roach was, in fact, let's talk about it, because I know people are gonna be real sensitive about it. I already know people are gonna be sensitive about it.
We never lost Freddie.
Hold on, wait, right here.
You're bringing back Freddie Roach, Hall of Fame.
You bringing Freddie back?
You're bringing back Freddie Roach
Yeah.
as a trainer in your corner. What was the
You
decision?
scared?
Nah, I don't have nightmares. I don't have nightmares.
Why did you decide to bring Freddie back?
No, Freddie has always. I always include him to my team. So we never lost Freddie. It just you need to relax sometimes, and now is we need Freddie.
I'm happy he brings Freddie
That
back.
was low.
Why?
Shit, so we can get this thing shaking. What?
It's Adrien Broner, though. He's always been saying shit like that. Why are people going to get all motherfucking ass hurt? He's always been like that. And I think that he really did it because Manny Pacquiao was laying into him at the press conference. So I think that shit just slipped. Kinda. But it was in bad taste. It was in motherfucking bad taste. But we've heard, listen, Mike Tyson bit a motherfucker ear off. Boxing is crazy as shit. People do crazy ass shit. Floyd Mayweather called his own father a faggot. So are we going to act like this is, you know, some old crazy off the wall shit? Right? I already know people going to be blowing this shit out of proportion. Because right now we're here live, so I can only imagine the people that are clipping these videos and putting them on social media. Adrien Broner crossed the line, and you know, I already know. This is Adrien Broner. He's gonna say some shit like that. Facts. Remember what he said about tacos? And he said so much motherfucking shit. He said Martin Luther King got beat up in LA when it was Rodney King. He said they beat up Martin Luther King. Then he said they beat up Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and some shit. Also, how do you feel so far about this press conference? I think that already, somebody said it in the chat, I don't know who it was, that already I think that this fight, yesterday, I was saying 300,000, 350,000 so pay-per-view buys. I'm saying 500,000 now. Two episodes of All Access. 2 episodes of All Access. And just let Broner be Broner. Hell, Broner, knowing him, he'll probably fuck around and get arrested and released before fight night. And then we find out on fight week, Broner arrested for aggravated assault on motherfucking probably tonight. God forbid. Knowing Adrien Broner, did you notice that's how it usually always is? When a fighter gets arrested, you don't find out until like months later. Like, damn, when the fuck that happened? Happened to Tank Davis? Happened to Jamel Charlo recently? Adrien Broner, be cool, Adrien Broner. Be cool. But I'm saying this, just be Adrien Broner. Sell the fight. You think that Al Heyman and them didn't put him with Manny Pacquiao knowing that Adrien Broner would be selling the fight? When we think of Broner versus Pacquiao versus Broner, the first thing that popped in my head was, oh shit, them press conferences is going to be crazy. Broner goes say some crazy shit. Broner goes and says some crazy shit. But that's light work compared to how Manny Pacquiao was lighting his ass up. And trust me, I'm going to upload all this. Oh, by the way, man, listen. Thank you to Showtime. On some real shit, I got to tell you some real, I can't really tell y'all. I know I like to run my mouth, and I can be a blabbermouth sometimes. But I can't really tell y'all. Also, we're doing charities now. We're helping some people out. We got a lot of stuff going on. I don't even know where to start. As you can see, we're working, covering all the fights. But I can't even begin to tell you all the crazy stuff that's been going on. But the pay-per-view is going to be on January the 19th. What is today's date? Forgot. 3:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday, November the 20th. The fight is how long? 8 weeks away. A little under 8 weeks. So which means Broner has got a... Is his camp going to be like a Chavez Jr. camp where his camp is going to be focusing on losing weight and not necessarily focusing on how the fuck is he going to be able to deal with Pacquiao's 40-year-old speed and dealing with that left hand? He's got to lose that weight. So if I was him, Charlo did get arrested. What are you talking about? It was like, motherfucker, hey, listen. Look it up. There's something called Google, bro. Use it. Broner's got to focus on losing that weight. He doesn't have the fighter makeup the skill set from what we've seen to beat Pacquiao unless he does a Jeff Horn and he goes balls to the wall and gets his face fucked up and goes out there, and tries and walks Manny Pacquiao down. He better not go in there. He better not go out there and try to box Pacquiao and try to do that moving around shit. Because remember, when he faces fighters that are a threat to him, guys like Sean Porter, Mikey Garcia, guys that it was bigger fights outside of Marcos Maidana. He tries to box and move. He can't try to box Pacquiao. He's got to try to walk him down. He's got to try to fight the fight that he fought with Jesse Vargas, that he fought with Adrien Granados. He's got to fight that fight, because if he try to fight the fight where he fight with Mikey Garcia, then Pacquiao's going to be chasing him around. It's going to be a bullshit-ass fight. He's not going to have a chance. Honestly, I think he's about now. I've seen Broner in person, so I'm sizing him up. I'm going to say 170, 175 tops. See, Broner has always been like he has a big upper body. Pause, no homo. So all that shit is up here in the torso area. And he don't got no neck. You always can tell when he'll see the beard is kind of hiding it. But when he start getting big, he don't be having no neck. So, and he's saying that media doesn't give him a chance. And it's like, bro. Like every press conference we've seen after you lost to Marcos Maidana, it's like, well, this fight, listen, I'm not just coming for the check. I'm coming to take your O, or I'm coming to win, and blah, 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 blah. People get sick and tired of it. Opinion on my super chat. I didn't read it. My bad, bro. T-Street Broner had a draw against Vargas. Okay, for example, let's go look at something real quick. Let me show you something real quick. I don't want to close this out, though. My Amazon shit came. I got all this shit on the porch. Now, tell me what you honestly think about this, right? Let's go full screen. Full screen, right? This one. This will work. Hold on. Let me refresh. So, 33-3-1, 24 KOs. Now, let's look at his last 6. Sean Porter, Alok Verdiev, Theophane, Granados, Mikey Garcia, Jesse Vargas, right? He clearly lost the Sean Porter fight, flash knockdown in the last round. He won this fight. He was supposed to won a Theophane fight. The Adrien Granados, a lot of people say that that's up for debate. The Adrien Granados fight. Mikey Garcia, he lost. Jesse Vargas, he had a draw against. So look at this, right? He could literally be 2-2 in his last 6. Or 1-3-2, depending on some people. So he has to understand and not be delusional. He has to understand that, like, yo, there's a reason why people, be saying in the media, be like, yo, yeah, Broner ain't going to win that fight. He can't be like, media always count me out. Bro, look what the fuck. Broner is only fighting because he got those losses. No, this is Al Heyman. This is all Al Heyman. They're building up for Mayweather Pacquiao 2. It's coming. Whether you like it or not, you got to deal with it. It's coming. Mayweather Pacquiao 2 is cooking up nicely. I'm talking about, actually, it's not cooking right now. They got the ingredients. They're seasoning that shit, and they're putting it all in the pan right now. Pacquiao, Broner, and Mayweather doing that Rizin shit. This is them doing the seasonings and marinating that shit. I would love Broner Floyd. But now, looking at Broner, I mean, you know, his camp is going to be losing weight. That's why it's always good to stay close to your fighting weight. So therefore, while you're in camp, you know, you just got to brush up on some things. But when you come into camp, it's like, oh, he got to fight in 8 weeks. All right, well, we got to work on getting his weight off. So then you irritable in camp, you losing weight. You know, you're not really focusing on what's being taught to you because you're so fucking worried about losing the motherfucking weight. I don't think that needs to be talked about, though. Pac dominated. Vargas had a draw with AB. Does that really need to be talked about? Yes, we know Pacquiao was better than Broner. Right? Vargas got his own shit to deal with. Let's finish this up.
Did you see the Rams game last night against the Chiefs?
I really don't.
One thing for sure is that Pacquiao left hand ain't no myth. That shit will fuck you up. You got to be careful. Because people think he's so small, and then he keeps firing it. And then eventually it goes through your guard. And then with the help of Voodoo Mama Priestess Pacquiao, bro, do you think that, do you actually want to see Mayweather Pacquiao too? Honestly, you can't really count my opinion because I be wanting to see trash fights sometimes. So you can't count my opinion really in regards to that. Yeah, answer your question. Yeah, I want to see it, but I also want to see Broner versus I want to see Floyd versus Broner. But also, listen to this crazy shit. I can't wait to see fucking Chavez versus Angulo. I wanted to see whatever fucking crazy mess fucking Chavez versus Sergio Martinez versus Chavez 2 was going to be. That's how I get down. So you can't really count me. You know? Would you ever do a Q&A video? I do Q&A videos all the time. All the time.
I don't watch football.
Are you aware of what happened?
I really don't watch football.
We won't go down that line of questions.
Also, you got to think a lot of PBC fighters got to be upset with Broner because he's getting his payday. You know? He's getting this fight. You think that Keith Thurman, if it was offered to him, that he wouldn't say, yeah, fuck motherfucking Josecito Lopez. I want that motherfucking payday. He wouldn't be talking that tune-up shit. Sean Porter, Errol Spence, they will all jump on that. Quickly.
What type of discipline will you have to exhibit in patience in fighting somebody like Manny?
Just keep my composure and stay calm and just stay focused on my game plan.
And that would be?
These nuts. I mean, just watch the fight January 19th.
Here's the thing. I think for hardcore fans, a Floyd Broner press conference and a Floyd Broner build-up would be crazy as shit. But we all know how the fight would go if Floyd's legs are not really going. Like if people been saying they are. I don't think so. I think that they're still there. I think that Floyd is on some Brett Favre shit. Like where he want to fight, but he don't necessarily want to train like he used to. Like, of course, he wants to stay himself in shape, but to push himself to that limit that he goes to train. That's what I think it is. You know?
And I can't give out nothing right now, but it's gonna be a hell of a fight. I'm gonna win this fight too.
Manny, you, along with Floyd Mayweather, share the title of having the greatest pay-per-view fight ever, the most viewed and most watched. And everybody saw what you did with Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. I think, you know, like I honestly think that Floyd be looking like, damn, you know, I want to fight and everything, but when you get that age, like them training camps, man, like, you know, and he knows he can't just go into camp, be on some half-ass shit. Like, I really think that Floyd right now at his age can beat majority of the top 147 pounders. And the only reason why he wouldn't be able to beat some of them is because of his age and if his legs slow down or not. So right now, you know, I get it. Like that, like this right here, they testing the temperatures with Pacquiao versus Broner. The pay-per-view buys and the build-up and the buzz. Remember, listen, people watch Manny Pacquiao shit. Pacquiao has that appeal where even though he's 40 years old, he has that that crossover appeal, what it's called, where people are like, oh shit, Pacquiao still fighting? This shit on pay-per-view, people still be having get-togethers for them joints. You see what I'm saying? Look what happened with ESP and Jeff Horn. People were like, remember, people were like, ain't nobody watching that motherfucking shit. You had motherfucking Kobe, motherfucking people was tweeting like crazy about that shit. So, and then with Adrien Broner, this is an Al Heyman product right here. They wanted to put Pacquiao with somebody who has that crossover appeal as well. Even though he, you know, he's not that good in the ring as he should be, Adrien Broner was the perfect fit in the Heyman stable. Whether we wanted to see, would you want to see him versus Sean Porter, them all hump? Nah, it don't have the same buzz to it. I know Sean Porter is deserving. I know Keith Thurman is deserving. More deserving than Broner, meaning. Errol Spence deserving, but you know, this is the way the business works. Follow the money. I also think that Eddie Hearn, I like Eddie Hearn's model in regards to keeping his fighters active, but yeah, I also think that he can, you know, potentially burn some fighters out. Don't fight them 5 times a year, bro. 4 times, you know, like every 4 months, that's, you know, 3 months, that's 2.5 months. Nah, 3 times a year. See, here's the thing. Champions fighting 3 times a year is rough. But Eddie Hearn be trying to get his guys out there 5 times a year, 6, you know. That shit can backfire. I'm waiting to see what they're going to do with Tank Davis versus. I got a shitload of videos to edit and upload. Oh my God. My shit is just going off. Oh my God. I could show you. Y'all want to see here? I'm gonna upload one to my Dropbox now. We can watch it here. I'm gonna upload one, and we're gonna watch the raw video here. It should be in my Dropbox in like 60 seconds or so, some shit like that. In fact, let me go check right now. But got to do that UFC press conference. First, I got to get some lunch. I may not stream the UFC press conference. I might do it. It might be a chill stream. Because I do got to do a whole bunch of motherfucking research on the fight. So tonight, I got to watch both Liddell versus Ortiz fights and past fights. And research the undercard. I do have UFC Fight Pass, though. So that's cool. We're going to be covering UFC this weekend. It's our chief card this weekend that we're going to be covering, meaning the big one. We're going to be covering, obviously, the HBO card and the Monte Carlo card. That's another card, too, right? Hold on. Wait for this video to upload to the Dropbox. But anyway. Tank is the golden goose. He better not come back and get fucked up by Abner Maris. He's been off for a while, you know. Even though Abner Maris is so much smaller than him, still, he has to be respected. You know, you got to be careful with that. We got Leonard Ellerby, too. It's going to be a long night. I mean, he's in that, you know, Mayweather's got to get his shit together, man. You know, he's got to, like, hold on. Well, if you look at the fact that Gilberto Ramirez is going to be drained at 168 pounds, from my understanding. Hey, listen to this. I got to upload this. This is just came from.
Stars and have a little bit of fame.
Yeah.
Because you have a lot of fans here in Los Angeles.
I'll
be right back.
Right on. Thank you.
How do you size up Manny Pacquiao? Now you got to spend 2 days with him. You've seen how big he is. You've seen.
I say fun size.
Which one's what?
We're gonna have fun.
In the face-off, you took off your Gucci belt. Why?
Huh? Because he held up that weak ass belt. This shit ain't about belts no more. It's about money. Can't feed your kids belt soup.
What's with the driving joke?
Huh?
What's with the driving joke? Asians are great drivers. You seen Fast and Furious?
I don't know.
Adrien, you said the media is always so tough on you. What do you want the narrative to be for this fight? How do you want us to report? How do you want the media?
Don't do nothing different. Keep doing what y'all been doing. Just know, there's more room on the bandwagon after this fight. Good. And hopefully I can turn all the haters into fans again.
Adrien, do you feel like you pointed out some of Manny's transgressions, that they're not speaking about those, but they're quickly to bring out things that have happened to you in the past?
Yeah. They quick to talk about what happened to me in the past, but like I said before, they say you're only as good as your last performance. And he got 7, 8 losses and been knocked out 3 times, cold, out, planking. But he knocked out Lucas Matisse his last fight, and they think he's back, and so I don't worry about it. So all I got to do is get this victory, and hopefully everything will turn over.
What does this fight mean to you, fighting Manny Pacquiao in your first pay-per-view?
It means everything. Beating a guy like Manny Pacquiao, being on this stage of this magnitude, it only take me to the next level.
Hey, Adrien. So, I'm a college student. This is my first time in the press.
Hey.
I'm a big fan of you.
I
love the swagger. I'm a big Cam Newton fan. I love people that bring swagger to the sport. You've been considered an underdog, as well as they're talking about Mayweather, the Mayweather fight and stuff like that. What do you have to say to that? How does that motivate you even more?
It just motivates me to be victorious. As long as I win, nothing else matters.
You said you got a great track record with southpaws. None of them were Manny Pacquiao. How will you deal with Manny's coming in, coming out, his quickness?
None of them was Pacquiao, but Pacquiao was none of them either. So everybody's different. But I love fighting southpaws, and I'm gonna have fun.
What do you think he's gonna be most surprised about?
Huh?
What do you think he's gonna be most surprised about when he steps in the ring with you?
I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. Everything's gonna surprise me. They coming in thinking it's gonna be one thing, but it's gonna be something totally different.
We haven't seen the best AB yet. Tell them about that.
Facts. They ain't seen the best AB yet. I think Manny Pacquiao will bring a lot of things out of Adrien Broner that the world haven't seen.
Are you going to do something different in this camp for Manny?
Just be more focused. Just dedicate more and stay more focused on the task.
Okay, guys, one more question for this group, then we're going to give the press behind you a chance to come in. So we're going to ask you guys in the front row to
stay
move out.
mentally strong with all the negativity that comes at you all day on social media? I mean, it doesn't rattle you.
I don't even look at it no more. I laugh at it. I just let it motivate. I use it as motivation, and I let it drive me and push me to be the best I can be.
Can I get one more question? Adrien, you were a kid. You were dreaming about this moment. What does it mean to you right now, looking back when you were a kid thinking about this?
Finally made it. Now I just gotta take it and drive the whistle.
Adrien, this message to why fans have to see this fight. What do they need to see?
Cause man, who wouldn't want to see this pretty face on TV? I'm a bad man.
We're gonna.
You really want to do that?
Yeah. I'd love to be on television.
So you say fuck the money, but you do want to be on Dancing with the Stars
Yeah.
and have a little bit of fame.
Yeah.
Because you have a lot of fans here in Los Angeles.
I love to be on Dancing on Stars.
Yeah, let's stop right there. I got some more footage. I got to upload all this stuff. I think I'm going to come back later on, actually in an hour and a half. And it's 3:30 right now. The Liddell versus Ortiz press conference I got to stream starts at 5 o'clock, so I got to go make some lunch and get all my motherfucking shit off the porch. Here, let's check this one out.
Opposite personalities, which is great for pay-per-view. Must-see TV.
Must-see TV. Very interesting clash of styles.
Got a lot of stuff.
It's gonna be a great fight. Really looking forward to it.
With your experience with Floyd, we're making the biggest pay-per-views ever. How big do you think this will be?
I don't want to put a number on it, but I know it's massive. And it's a lot bigger than some of the, what I've heard out there from some of the critics. You know, I know a thing or two about pay-per-views. It's a big fight. That the reception that we got.
Manny getting KO'd. Yeah, right.
Very impressed. Good fight.
Do you find it ironic, funny, humorous, serious? Your adjective you want to use that?
Fred.
Manny Pacquiao fight.
No. It's an honor, actually. It's an honor to be working with a great fighter, future Hall of Famer, a great human being, leader of his country. It's just an honor. It's a big fight, and we're all about working with.
His goatee has got so much better over the years. Remember that chaotic mess he used to have on his face? That shit used to be crazy. Then I started roasting him, and then he blocked me on Twitter. We cool now, though. We buried the hatchet. Very, very delicate truce. Very, very, very delicate. But everything's cool now. Everything's cool. This was like 3-4 years ago, before we even ventured in the media. Everything's cool now. We cool with Mayweather Promotions, all right? But yeah, that shit used to be crazy. Somebody had to say something.
Big events.
What didn't you know about Manny that you know now? Because obviously you were 100% on the other side of the fence, and now he's your ally. So what do you know now about Manny Pacquiao that you didn't know prior to actually signing and promoting this fight?
You want to see the? You don't want to see the file. You don't want to see the file. Don't make me pull the file. Don't make me pull the file. I had to private the video. It was bad. This was before I decided that I was going to go into media. So this one of the things used to be really, really controversial. Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm not gonna let it play. I'm not gonna let it play. It was bad. And then I met him and interviewed him for the first time at the Mayweather-McGregor press conference. And I remember being in the hallway. I'm talking about, it was this big-ass crazy extravaganza. The longest press event in eternity. That shit was 7 hours. I think I did a stream. I got trapped in New York, and it was crazy. It was nuts. I got kicked out at first. Then I got let it. It was crazy shit. But yeah, let me pull up. Let me see. Oh, I don't want to. Dude, don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. I don't see it. I don't know. I don't think I got it. I don't think I got it. Here, let's go over here. Let me see if I can show y'all. Let me see. I don't see it. Ooh! It's this one. It was this one. It got ugly. It got ugly. It got real ugly. If you see the likes and the dislikes, it was a very well received video. It's 5 years ago. 4+ years ago. Let me read some of the comments. Oh, comments are not support. It's a private. I had to private it. It was bad. It was way too controversial. It was way too controversial. It was not good for business. It was not good for business. I'm telling you. I'm not going to show it on this. I'm not going to do it. That's me. Ranting. This was raw. This is me. Look, we ain't had shit on the walls, no nothing. We were going crazy on him. We were going crazy on him. Y'all don't deserve to see it. But look, like I said, listen. The past is the past. You know, it was the past. He's cool now, though. He's cool now.
A lot of research that I've done, a lot of things that I didn't know coming into the 2015 fight. But it's all exciting. It's all exciting. And actually just...
Same thing happened with George Groves. George Groves, I'm still trying to get on his good side. It's been since when did George Groves fight Carl Froch in the second fight? I told him the first fight I was going to let him have it if he lost in the second fight because he was on that bullshit when he tried to pull Carl Froch over the table and shit. I wasn't having it. Carl Froch, my boy. So I let him have it. No homo. And he got all sensitive. So I hit him up on the gram and was like, yo, bro, what the fuck is up, man? That shit is old. Like, I was drunk in that video, man. That shit is old. And, like, he let me on his Instagram. But Twitter, he was like, nah, you ain't never, you know. And even when he got beat up by Colin Smith, I was like, man, I know this motherfucking video is going to be the highest post-fight video on YouTube. So I don't want George Groves to see this shit. So I gave him respect even though he got knocked the fuck out. And he still didn't unblock me. Look, I'm going to show y'all. Motherfucking Leonard Ellaby's still mad too. Oh, I can't look him up. I'm going to have to open up an incognito tab. Or go to my burner page. But nonetheless, that was before. So we've been there where we did all that motherfucking shit. We used to be ranting on people and shit. We've been there, done that. We did the videos. We used to do live streams all types of the random times of night, listening to music in the background. We did all that shit. All that shit is old. T Street been there, done that. That's why we're here today doing what we're doing with this stuff. Half of these people wasn't even boxing or like working with these media companies. That's how long I've been on YouTube. So that's why I be so, like people ain't going to be coming on YouTube to tell me what I can and cannot do like I don't know the rules. This is my world. That's why we're still here. So we're still here, still successful. Thank you to Rob, man, for getting out there today. I didn't know he lived an hour and a half from what his press conference was. I didn't even know. It took me about 9 emails to be able to get into this press conference, to be able to get him into this press conference. 9. Just email, can you point me into the person that was the right direction? And can you point me to this person, But now we good. Yeah, Groves do look like a motherfucking, like he fucking eat mange. Mange is like old hairy pussy. That's what George Groves, damn it, he gonna block me again. I didn't mean that. Just taking the piss is all. But this is what we're going to do. We got to do another. I got a whole bunch of videos to edit and upload. So I'm hoping I can be back to a regular schedule. People don't give me credit, man. I do all of this for the most part by myself when it comes to the editing and uploading stuff. So I got to get back to my regular videos because remember, these interviews and things like that are to complement my personal videos, like my videos. We do commentary first. All that other stuff with the interviews and all that shit, that comes secondary. People keep trying to get me to put on a suit and keep trying to get me to go to these events and tell me some T-shirt, you need to be out in the field more. That's not what I want to do. That doesn't benefit us. My goal is to be here covering fights. So the point is, I still got to get out videos. I still got to get out a Wilder versus Fury All Access Episode 2 preview. Episode 1 was one of the best ones ever. I got to do a video on Cecilia Brakas versus Lopez. That's next week. And then I got to do a fight week video. So Carissa Shields' next fight got announced. I've been neglecting the shit out of motherfucking Frampton versus Warrington. We got to get on the ball. I've already did videos on all of the Wilder versus Fury undercard. Wilder versus Fury is straight. I'm ahead with that. I'm straight. We've done videos for everything. I do got to do a couple of videos on the BT Sport, that 45-minute one. Something that they did. I haven't watched that yet. I got to do that. And then fight week, we're going to be busy as shit because Rob's going to be out there for that, for fight week. So it's going to be busy as shit. Last week, we put out 42 videos. Next week, it's going to be like 50 videos. So, you know, shit is crazy. And then the week after that is the HBO last fight that we're going to be at. Loma versus Pedraza that I'm supposed to be at. And then Canelo versus Felding that my other colleague is supposed to be at. But, you know, we're going to get it done. You know, we're going to get it done. That's what we're here for. We're healthy. We're 100% healthy. I thank you for those who have stuck by us. We got a lot of big things going on. Please feel free to check out. I'm going to put the links right here to this thing right here. Down this thing right here. This down below in the description box. December is going to be finally. The channel is going to be where I always dreamed it would be for the most part. And we got 10 minutes. We've been live for an hour and 50 minutes now. We got 10 minutes. What's on your mind? What do you want to talk about? I don't really want to go back and watch anything else on the Broner press conference. We already did that. Okay, well, the last part. The last part.
The general public and fight fans will believe that this is simply a stepping stone to a fight, perhaps on Cinco de Mayo against Floyd.
And then Wednesday's Thanksgiving.
I don't think Adrien will agree with that because, like I said, I need to pass through to him, and I believe him.
Yeah, read the chat, motherfucker.
This is a hard fight against Adrien Broner. It's hard to answer that question to fight again with Floyd Mayweather right now.
Why is it hard now, but it wasn't hard in Japan?
In Japan, because I wasn't decided yet to fight Adrien Broner. But we just met in Japan, and he told me that he want to challenge me, and he want to come out from his retirement to challenge. And I told him, I got the belt. I am a champion. So
he do have the belt.
Let's get it on.
The regular belt.
And you hope to disrupt and change that plan?
I ain't hoping.
Hope is not a strategy?
Nah, hope ain't no strategy. This ain't gonna be no luck.
We gonna
What
see,
gives you
AB.
such confidence, even though you're a 4-time champion, that you can beat a man?
No, I don't think that after really looking at it and checking out other interviews and everything, I think that Spence is a little bit like, even though Spence is fighting Mikey Garcia and getting the big payday, you can tell by looking at the press conference and the way he's been talking is that Spence don't seem to care about the money. He really don't want to fight Mikey Garcia. But however, I feel he was being forced into that fight because remember, he was given 2 overpayments for Carlos Ocampo and for Lamont Peterson to keep him away from Golden Boy and HBO and other promoters Eddie Hearn. So now my opinion is that this is like Al Heyman, like, all right, listen, you're gonna make money, champ, even though he's small and you're not gonna get no credit, still get the payday, you know? So I think this is like the chickens come home to roost thing for Errol Spence, but it's like it's not a bad thing. But it seems as though, like, to me, looking at Adrien Broner, wouldn't you, if you were a fighter, be looking like, how the fuck is he getting a shot? And, you know, for example, a guy like Sean Porter. And if you know how Al Heyman works, then you know that he is the one who makes the fights. If he says you're fighting somebody, you'll fight somebody. For example, have you ever heard an Al Heyman fighter say this? They'll say, let me make sure these kids won't steal my shit. Even though I'm in like the suburbs. Still, my shit's still out there. But did you ever hear fighters say this? Well, this is the only offer I got. Or Al came to me with a couple of names and this was the best name. So Al Heyman would be like, all right, I want these two fighters to fight because it's got to happen. So let me, you know, are you following me? I don't want to confuse you and I don't want to confuse myself, but are you following what I'm saying? They say it all the time. When Al Heyman wants a fight to happen, he wants the fight to happen. So he chose Adrien Broner to fight Manny Pacquiao. Notice that Pacquiao has got that shit straight. I'm sure Al Heyman probably told him, like, make sure you say thank you. Pacquiao got that shit straight. Thank you, Al Heyman. So I do think that, you know, fighters at 147 are going to be looking like, how the fuck did Broner get this motherfucking fight? And then the fact that they see him fat or out of shape, you think them fighters ain't looking? PBC fighters say they get 3 options. Not all of them. Not all of them. See? Remember, I watch all of the press conferences, all of the interviews. This is how I got here. This is my job. So, yes, normally they would get 3 options, but you hear PBC fighters many times say you only got 2, or this was the only name that Al came to me with. For example, with Lamont Peterson. You know? But I'm sure there's going to be some 140, 147 fighters looking at Broner like, how the fuck did he get the fight? He all out of shape and shit. He don't even deserve it. He don't give a fuck. You know? But this is what we're going to do. I'm kind of excited to go open my packages to see which one of them arrived. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to be back. So much motherfucking shit to do. Let me see what time this press conference starts so I can tell you what time we're going to be back. So if y'all want to listen, this mixed martial arts or Chuck Liddell versus Tito Ortiz, it's going to be some crazy ass shit. Like, it's like bare bones mixed martial arts. We're going to be covering the fight. Also, it's Golden Boy's first mixed martial arts card. So let me tell you what time the press conference starts. It's going to be crazy as shit. It's going to be some crazy shit. I can't wait to see it. What time is this press conference, damn it? It's crazy. Well, considering the fact that it's gaining so much interest on social media because the fact that both of the fighters are so fucking old, and it's like bizarre, it's buzzing in the MMA world because it is the biggest MMA fight of the weekend, right? So that's why people are like, you know, interested in it. But it's gaining, I've noticed that it's gaining momentum. I've been noticing that it's gaining momentum. So me being not a new MMA fan, I've been watching MMA and like really, really studying it for the last 5 years. I can legit cover MMA, but however, I can't cover it in the same fashion I cover boxing, because you know why? It's because I'm still learning the rankings. So in regards to the styles, the fighters' patterns and their mannerisms, things like that, I've been binge watching mixed martial arts fights for quite some time. You know? No, they think Chuck is playing possum. They think that he looking all slow and fucked up, you know, because he's trying to play possum. Do I really think it's going to be a good fight? I think it's going to be a fucking freak show. Which is a good fight. I want to be entertained. So, I did say 5 p.m. Where are you from? It's fucking 3:45 where I'm at. Where are you from? But yeah, let me get out of here because I got an hour and 15 minutes, and I got to get all this presentation and everything set up for the Golden Boy MMA stream. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. Please subscribe.